Hey everybody, we are starting something so special tonight. It is something that I've actually never had in my whole life, but I keep getting requests for this recipe. So I've done tons of research and I'm finally ready to attack banana pudding. Banana pudding is kind of a Southern classic. I'm from New York, which kind of explains why maybe I've never had it before. Ironically though, the recipe that I'm using today is right from New York City, where I used to live. I've been to this place, it's called the Magnolia Bakery. I did not have the banana pudding, but everybody online is raving about the Magnolia Bakery banana pudding, and they actually have given out their recipe. What's pretty cool about the Magnolia Bakery's recipe is it uses instant pudding mix, so you don't have to slave over a hot stove with your egg yolks and making a pastry cream and all that stuff. I'm making this for tomorrow, but I'm gonna do something really simple ahead of time, and that's just to make the base for our pudding mixture. I'm gonna be doubling the recipe right now because our young adult group is coming over tomorrow night, and I'm gonna have everybody that comes over taste test which cookie goes best with banana pudding. I have not found any recipe online that uses something other than Nilla wafers. I just don't believe that that is the only option for a delicious banana pudding. I don't really like Nilla wafers. They're gross. There are lots of other options out there. We're gonna be doing a couple of different things. I'm gonna be doing peanut butter cookies, shortbread cookies. I'm gonna make like a graham cracker crust in the oven and do like graham cracker crust crumb and golden Oreo. First thing you wanna do, and keep in mind, I'm doubling this. So I'm gonna tell you what I did, and then I'm also gonna tell you what you should do if you're only making one batch. The first thing you're gonna start with is cold water. Right here, I have 3 cups. If you're doing this regular recipe, you'll be doing 1.5 cups. And then you just need sweetened condensed milk. So I'm gonna be using 2 cans, you use 1 can. And it's as easy as that. Now we're just gonna beat the water and the sweetened condensed milk for about a minute or 2. The grocery store, of course, was out of the regular vanilla pudding mix. So this is Punch Vanilla, which I just can't imagine being much different. So we're gonna go with it. The recipe just calls for 1 of these packs, a 3.4 ounce pack. I'm gonna use 2 because I'm doubling. Yeah, it smells good. All right, we're gonna blend this up. So that's mixed up really well. That just took a few minutes, and all I'm gonna do is cover it and pop it in the fridge overnight. The recipe says you can put it in the fridge just for an hour if you wanna make it the same day, or you can do it overnight. So I'm gonna take this out tomorrow, and then I'm gonna get out my cookies, start crushing them up, and the bananas, and then tomorrow we're also gonna whip up some heavy cream and then mix the pudding mixture into the heavy cream to make this really creamy, fluffy, gorgeous, heavenly. Then we'll start layering everything, and then we're gonna eat everything. Hey everybody, this is the day that we are going to decide which banana pudding is best. We've got 5 cookies to choose from. I'm not gonna name them because it's like naming the 7 door. All of the cookies that I'm going to use are store-bought, except for my graham cracker crust crumbs. I'm gonna make that, but I bought some graham crackers, so I'm just gonna make it really simply by crushing up 12 graham cracker sheets, mixing it with 6 tablespoons of butter and 1/3 of a cup of sugar. What is the quietest way I could do that? Because my 2-year-old is sleeping right now. So I didn't wanna get out my screaming food processor. If you saw my protein ball video, you know what I'm talking about. I could also do a little bit of this, but that also might wake him up. This is what moms have to do. They just have to get creative. It's a little chunky, but this isn't a pie crust. It's just the idea of a pie crust. 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Mix that up. Pour it in. Doesn't have to go up the sides like a real pie. All right, this is ready to go in the oven for 10 minutes. Here is where it's gonna get really decadent. We are going to whip up some heavy cream, and by some heavy cream, I mean 6 cups of heavy cream. Now remember, I am doubling this recipe because I'm making 5 different small, medium-ish banana puddings. I've got a quart here. A quart is 4 cups. A pint is 2 cups. 4 plus 2 is 6. Are you impressed? I used to be a math teacher, so that's why I'm like a human calculator. One quick tip, when you are whipping whipped cream, make sure that your whipped cream is as cold as possible. Warm cream will not whip. Here we go. Watch me whip. And watch me nay-nay. So the difference between soft peaks and stiff peaks is a matter of seconds when you are whipping the cream. So you'll see that now, when I pull it up, the peaks stay nice and stiff. That's why they call them stiff peaks. And we are done. Look how creamy and thick that is. I just took our pudding mixture out of the fridge. We made this yesterday, and let's see what it looks like. Wow, that's really thick. So 1 spoonful going in. Here we go. But like, how do you figure that out? Like, okay, I feel like the lunch lady giving out pudding. Here's your pudding. We are all done mixing, and this is such a huge bowl. I just let my husband and my 2-year-old, who's now awake, try it, and my husband was so excited because he says it tastes just like a snack pack. I hope that's not the case, because that was more work than I would like to do if it tastes exactly like a snack pack. So I'm gonna taste it. It does not taste just like a snack pack. Very sweet, very fluffy, very creamy. You can actually taste the whipped cream. I'm gonna put a lid on this and put it in the fridge just for a few minutes while I prepare all of my cookies and get ready to arrange everything. I've got all my cookies out here, and I'm just gonna start one at a time, preparing them by breaking them up. I just thought it'd be fun to do a peanut butter one because it's very different from a regular banana pudding, and I, along with Elvis, think banana and peanut butter go really well together. Now I've got my shortbread cookies here, and I'm just gonna crush those up a little bit. Oh, it's good. Golden Oreos. You want some? For the Nilla wafers, I bought the mini ones, so I'm not gonna crush them up, and I don't think you're supposed to crush even the big ones up when you do this, but since my bowls are small, I wanted something a little bit smaller. I think I'm gonna crush up just a few of them to sprinkle on the top. My graham cracker crust is still cooling. It's a little on the warm side, so I'm just gonna let it continue to cool while I assemble the other 4, and then we'll do this last. I've been so focused on smack talking vanilla wafers that I forgot about the star ingredient. So I do have to slice up all these bananas. I'm just gonna put them in a bowl. My graham cracker is pretty much cool. I'm just gonna start digging into it a little bit just to make those big chunky crumbles. Okay, let's start to assemble. Now I'm gonna get out my cream. So it goes pudding, cookies, bananas, repeat. Pudding, cookies, bananas, repeat. Everybody, pudding, cookies, bananas, repeat. You got it, pudding. Okay, that's a big scoop, and put it down. So pudding, cookies, golden Oreos. So sorry, that was like off camera, but they're over here. Shortbread cookies. Okay, Andrew just told me that I have to somehow label the bowls because once they start layering, I'm gonna get lost. Okay, so I'm gonna post it. And then what's the last one? Oh, graham cracker. Now a layer of bananas, the slippery, slimy part.
Yummy.
Layer it as best we can without going insane. No, it's not getting cooked, it's just getting refrigerated. Pudding, cookies, banana. You guessed it, repeat. Pudding again. These are gonna be piled high and deep. This is really fun to do. It's so smooth, silky, creamy. Oreos, there's a lot going on here. And peanut butter, these are gonna be huge. Next one is shortbread. That's enough right there. This is Nilla wafers, right?
That's right,
Yeah. Next is graham. And now I've sliced up a few more bananas and I'm gonna layer them on top. Now you can finally see everything because I was able to move a few things out of the way. And the last thing you want to do is top it with some pudding and then crumple up whatever cookie belongs on top. Sprinkle on top. Guys, all I have to do is very carefully wrap these up in plastic wrap. I'm gonna put them in the fridge to chill for at least 4 hours. I gotta make Andrew's own thing. Serving, just kind of lose track of what they do.
I'm gonna take you.
Oh, good.
Mom says that that's so
Graham, a little like.
It's amazing.
Gotta dig deep. Serious voting action going on.
All right. People have spoken. In 5th place, shortbread. In 4th place, the classic Nilla.
Burn.
In 3rd place, peanut butter. In 2nd place, golden Oreo, which brings your champion, graham cracker.
Yay! Hey everybody, it's been a long day. A good day, but a long day. We just said goodbye to our young adult group, so we are going to hit the hay. But before we do that, we have to just gloat a little bit. Well, I have to gloat because I've been trash talking Nilla wafers for quite a while and they did not win. And I promise I didn't pay anybody to vote against them. They came in 3rd or 4th? 3rd. So yeah, so not even close to 1st place. I will say that I enjoyed the Nilla wafers more than I thought I was going to. And I think that the Nilla wafers and the graham crackers together could be like a really good combination. Like if you did the Nilla wafers on the bottom and maybe even the middle layer, but then just covered that whole thing with the graham cracker crumbs, I think that that would be a delicious banana pudding. The other thing about the banana pudding that I have to say is like, I wasn't really crazy about the bananas in there. It was just like, give me the pudding and like the cookies in it. And like the bananas, like I could like take them or leave them. But that is it. We're a little delirious because we did church all day and then cooking and filming, then young adult group. And now it's bedtime. So thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Nilla wafers. Whoopsies. Ooh, granola. 3 is half of 6. I'm like a human calculator. I mean, all right, let's try that again. Following this recipe or wait, what's the other one? Do you remember? Doesn't it remind you of like the bowl of candy at your grandmother's house? I didn't mean for that to rhyme. And this is probably not as cold anymore because I've been talking so long. Whoa! Start on low and then work your way up. I need like a shield. Do you want to be my shield, babe? No? Okay. Right? Put your mixer down before you try to put the lid on your bowl. I promise, I actually went to school for cooking. Couldn't even believe it. And so I don't ruin anything else. Creamy puddingness. Oh, I probably should plug it in first if you want it to work. Oh, they're slimy. Ooh, shoot. Oh, man. I messed up. No, not you. I was talking to Dad. No, I was talking to Dad.